Well, 2016 is really an anniversary on many ways and a milestone in the 170 years of the manufacture, 15 years the Freak, 15 years silicium in the watch industry. But this year what we celebrate really the most is the 20th anniversary of the introduction of the marine chronometer on the wrist. The DNA was there, the unique history of the deck chronometers, which we put into a wristwatch in 1996. Everything evolves in Ulysse Nardin around innovation. And here it's important to mention we had Ludwig Oechslin in the past, we have still Ludwig Oechslin today, but without our technicians, the ideas from Ludwig could not be executed. We have to have our internal people who are able to understand the concepts of Ludwig and translate them in a way that we can produce in an innovational way and also in an industrial way our timepieces. This year it's the first time that we are introducing a high-end timepiece in the marine collection. Even our communication concept is now around the world of marine, and we are stressing in future more of our timepieces, of our collections around the world of the marine, around the water, because that's a very deep root which we have within Ulysse Nardin. What we always believed, and I believe still deeply into it, is simplicity. And again this year we are introducing timepieces which have, I call it, simplicity in timekeeping. And I believe that in the future, tradition, simplicity is a key. I think the times of putting complicated timepieces just for the sake of being complicated into a timepiece, they are gone. I think today people are looking for true values in a brand and in the product itself. A big focus on the collection of 2016 is in the marine line. Starting with the first time that we have a complicated timepiece in it. It's called the Grand Deck. The Grand Deck is a new concept of showing time. Instead of having a retrograde hand, we are using actually a retrograde boom, like what is used in sailing. And that boom is pulled back and forth with nanowire, very strong nanowire, as strong or stronger as steel and thinner than a hair, and pulled with winches and with pulleys. A new way of showing time, but really representing the DNA of Ulysse Nardin. I mentioned the 20th anniversary of the marine chronometer line. For me personally, and this is the timepiece which I wear today, the marine chronograph annual calendar is key, representing really what Ulysse Nardin means. Timekeeping simplicity, a concept which really lives and was born in Ulysse Nardin by Ludwig Oechslin. Ludwig Oechslin had a concept to create an annual calendar with only 7 movement parts. Our technicians took that concept, they took it by heart, created it in a version that we can industrialize it and produce all in-house. The outcome is a chronograph, an existing chronograph of our collection, completely in-house, with an annual calendar at a very affordable and a very good price range where we are in. The third line is in the diver line. In the diver line we introduced a new chronograph as well, again in-house. Everything which we represent in our collection this year is in-house based and always of course using the silicium technology. The sign of the times, classic timepieces. I'm very proud that we were able to introduce a new line in stainless steel, a slim, sleek line, 40mm, of course with our in-house movements, but also equipped with a Grand Feu enamel dial produced by Donze Gadra, which is a subsidiary of ours. And the first time really that we go full-fledged with a collection in stainless steel with a Grand Feu dial. And that is new to Ulysse Nardin, and we are able to do so because we have access to Donze Gadra ourselves, because it's our subsidiary. We cannot change the weather, I cannot change the economy, I cannot change what's happening in the world, but I can change how we react to it. I can see that we have the right product, that we are in the right segment in our pricing, and that we have the right communication. That's where we are able to make the change. I'm very comfortable. I'm not afraid of the future at all, because I know we have a clear concept in mind. I can tell you already today that we are working on movements, more than one movement, which will be ready in 2021, which is our 175th anniversary. We are working already today internally with our technicians, but also with Ludwig, who we still work with, and I'm very excited already about 2021. So we have a clear roadmap, as I call it, and we know in which direction we go, and we are ready to tackle, if you want to call it, the storms of today. We are well equipped, we are flexible enough, and we are lean enough as well. Well, if I would have to put it in one word, it would be innovation. But I think there's more behind it. Ulysse Nardin, I would have to mention tradition, it's workmanship, it's innovation. But at the end of the day, for me, the most important part is that the consumer who buys the piece, who buys an Ulysse Nardin watch, enjoys and appreciates and has emotions for the timepiece.